Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Special guest in the building.
That's right. Hip hop's favorite terrorist, Barack Hussein.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Puffy,
What's
Sean
up?
Combs, Sean Diddy. What do you call yourself now?
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy's in the building. Welcome to the show.
Nah,
Are you
Yo,
back with Puff Daddy because you in album mode?
Yeah, I'm in artist mode. But I mean, you call me whatever you want as long as it's nice. It's all good.
Or
But the whole Puff Daddy thing right now is just getting back to the basics of producing, getting back to that artist mode. But most importantly, being a platform for some other younger artists. That's what the whole Puff Daddy and the family movement was and is. So it's really a resurgence of that. But now I'm not walking around and, yo, call me Puff Daddy.
Yeah, no one ever knows what to call you. They're like, Diddy.
you got your mini-me with you.
Yeah.
This
No
guy,
doubt.
this is a clone. This is like the second coming of you in
His
every
way,
way.
your waves are popping, by the way.
Yeah, you already know.
You're too old for him, Yee, all right? All
No,
right?
he's got nice waves.
Okay.
So what you doing with Pops, man? You about to start rapping too, or what you doing?
Yeah, you already know. Rapping. Yes, sir.
Are you really?
He's part of Puff Daddy and the family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the album? Is it No Way Out 2 or is it MMM?
Right now, I'm just really making music. I haven't decided on a title.
Pull the mic
of
closer to
album.
them so you can see. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, right now I'm just making music. I haven't really decided if I'm putting out an album or a title. There's a lot of things motivating it. One thing is always your best body of work, which is, No Way Out. And really channeling that in the sense of, as I said, taking more of the backseat approach of being a producer and being a platform, just as it was for the Locks and, Mace and Kim and so on. So, that's really what it is.
Explain the first single, because it's not a typical bad boy rap record.
Yeah.
At first I was confused. I was like, is this a break beat? Is this
Yeah.
a uptown record?
Yeah.
What kind of record is this?
Yeah, see, right now there's in the game there's not enough people taking any chances. Everything is.
What the hell are you doing, man? There's grown men crawling behind other grown men.
Just to give some backstory.
What is going on, yo?
No. 50 Cent sent a case of effing up here for Diddy. And he signed it with a card.
Give him a card.
And
said-
now we have
it said,
revolt people crawling on
Let's
the
be
ground.
friends, Curtis Jackson.
Yeah.
Now, be clear, Diddy did send 50 a whole lifetime supply of Ciroc
Yes,
for
yeah.
his birthday as well. So you guys have a hopefully friendly back and forth.
Yeah.
Just so people know what's going on.
Thank you.
Why the vodka wars look like rap battles now? Why did that shit?
Nah, hey, yo, what it is, it's enough for everybody. So I welcome him into the game. It's good to see somebody of my color out there, represented in this field. And, hopefully he appreciates me opening up the doors for him continuously.
That's basically what he's saying, but he would not be as successful as Ciroc. I just need him to know that.
Nah, but I sent him a lifetime supply of Ciroc, and so I appreciate his gesture.
He only sent you one case. That's kind of an insult. The lifetime supply?
I mean, when you first starting out in these little companies, they don't really have a lot of supply,
Yeah.
So that's, with Homeboys Vodka, sometimes maybe you could only send a case,
Now, before we get back to the music, how you feel about Envy just switching sides on you like that?
He's an
he was
effing boy
Ciroc
now.
boyed out. Now it's whatever mob. What is it? Effing mob.
Hey, you know what it is?
Uh-oh.
You can only respect, it's just business, man, and you, hey, I mean, sometimes that's the team you play on. Like, what's the cats down in like North Carolina, like the
Tar Heels?
I mean, no, it was a team
Bobcats?
Hornets? The B-level team that plays down there.
Oh.
No, that ain't no
You know what I'm saying? What league is that?
It's a minor league. Minor league team.
No, that's not even the summer league. That's the league, like, when you be in the heated gyms.
Yeah.
It'd be like 20 people.
Actually, the effing vodka check was a lot more than the Ciroc.
Hey, yo, check this out, because you deserve that. You deserve that. After you rock with me, you get more money, baby. That's just a fact.
He made you.
I just want to say, it's been some months since you slapped the light-skinned guy. You want to just go over there real quick.
But all jokes aside, it's been great to see more people of color get into the game and to be able to get the different endorsements and the support. And so, I welcome anybody that's coming in, hustling, trying to, get their thing off. So, I wish 50 the best of luck.
Now back to the single. Let's get back to the single. You was explaining why you went that route in the single.
Yeah. Right now, I think a lot of people are going into the studio and making what they just heard out of the club. I don't know if people are making what they actually just feel in their hearts. And I think, people that are doing that honestly, they're having success. And that's always been the point that I haven't had success. That's been the place I haven't had success is when it hasn't been authentic to me. And sometimes you get influenced by what's going on outside of you. So once I channeled back into, just my pocket and what I would want to express, Finna Get Loose came out. And what it is just a different form of expression. It's the way we move in New York. I can't tell the difference between a cat from New York than anywhere else, you know what I'm saying, when I listen to the music. So musically, that's the way you'll see the kids in the street dance. That's the way we vibe or we hear a beat. And so Finna Get Loose is also a state of mind, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whether you're about to get up and get that money, you're about to work out, you're about to go out to the party, or you're about to whip some ass, you finna get loose.
I saw you Millie rocking in the video.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got to tighten it up, but shout out to them,
We saw you at the BET Awards. You got so excited you fell.
Yeah.
What was that about?
I fell in a hole, man.
It was a real hole there?
It was a real hole.
I walked, check this out.
Yeah. It's a trap door, so I had just walked over the trap door. And, it was closed. It was up. And actually, like 2 seconds when I turned around, it was open.
I remember reading that you were planning to sue because of that. I didn't know if that was true.
I'm trying to tell you the story right now. You're going to miss the best part.
Uh-oh.
So as I'm falling in the hole, it's actually time is slowed down dramatically. Mm-hmm. We talking about it's like 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. I'm falling and I'm like, yo, my name is Puff Daddy. I'm one of the coolest cats in the world. There's 35 million people watching.
Right.
You about to be the guy that fell in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
No way, Charlamagne. Super black, man. I put my cape on. I grabbed the edge of that hole. I pushed myself up and I said, you have to do this. You have to land back on beat. I landed back on beat, turned around. Make sure you didn't even see a second of embarrassment. But I was scared.
I
was scared. No, I was scared. Charlamagne, I've never been this afraid in my life. Just imagine embarrassing yourself with no comeback. You just fall, you don't fall down, you fall through a hole.
Yeah.
Nah, okay. Couldn't be me.
Did you clown Pops when you saw that?
I had to get back up.
Word.
That's the biggest hole you ever been in?
Yeah. Now, but the moral of the story is if you fall in a hole, get back up.
Get back up.
You just had knee surgery too, right?
Yes, sir.
What happened?
It's been for like, a year, just playing basketball. Went the wrong direction.
Mm. That's the story.
You got to tighten that up if you go back on tour.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm in rehab right now. But yeah, that's the story.
That's your story. Now,
yeah.
I was going to say there was one thing they said when you come up here today. They said when Puff comes up there, there's one thing that we can't talk about. And then we said, well, we got to ask him about it.
Yeah, y'all have to. And congratulations to y'all being the #1 syndicated radio station.
Thank you.
And,
we work hard.
Yeah.
And we can't stop, won't stop.
That's right. And
but they did say that.
And also being on Revolt. No, I ain't trying to digress.
Oh, no. We love being on Revolt.
I'm just trying to tell you I'm proud.
Thank you.
Every time I look at y'all doing your thing.
Do you care about Revolt?
Yes, I do. Without a doubt.
I wonder that sometimes.
Yeah. No. Revolt. Revolt, we just closed another major deal with AT&T.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Revolt, for me, is not supposed to be about me. So it's supposed to be a platform for new and up-and-coming artists and also visuals that you haven't seen before. So you could go all over the place and look for visuals, but it's nothing like it being curated for you and also having the news aspect of it. But I think the mistake would be for Revolt to just be Puffy's network and me constantly always being what it's about. So even with this show, you know what I'm saying? A lot of other networks wouldn't have been able to see the possibility. So, this is what it's about, putting the creators and also the different personalities and letting them do what's special. I know when we came on, I don't know if y'all was #1 around the country, you know what I'm saying? So we had to believe, and that's what Revolt is about, believing in other people besides myself. I got this whole thing, I had to evolve from me to we. And so that's one of the things, the undertones of how I do my business every day.
So
I know a lot more people do have it, though, because I see a lot more people tweeting about it and saying they saw us on TV. I'm in the gym watching y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had the Revolt Station,
Yeah.
the Revolt Network.
Did you get a lot of hate from that, though, from putting this on? I always wondered that, because I'm sure a lot of morning shows across the country would be pissed off about
I'm
it.
gonna tell you, absolutely not. I think that y'all have a certain amount of respect for, what everybody else does, and y'all are just the best at what y'all do. And I think people can't really knock the best. I mean, they could try.
Praise God.
But when you're the best, you're the best.
What you gonna do? Ban Puffy? I mean, you know what I'm saying? What is that?
I mean, I don't think people, and especially in the radio game, I don't know. I mean, I've seen some crazy things, but it didn't matter to me. I mean, I just looked at it as something, that people needed to see, and is extremely, intriguing.
Other radio stations might slow up on the Machine Gun Kelly records.
I mean, you always have a chance in life for anybody to hate on you. It's just up to you if you let them stop you. I wouldn't really permit that to happen. I'd call somebody and we just have to work it out.
Now, you said you went from me to we. Does that mean that at some point you felt like you were selfish?
Yeah, definitely. I think we all have a bit of selfishness in us. But for me, I wanted to address mine, I want to evolve as a person and become a better man and deal with different things I need to change about myself. And so when I make decisions now, I got to make the decisions about we.
Right.
And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but what I do, I definitely I do it to open up doors. I do it for we. I don't just go and just try to get bigger or shine. I like to do things to revolutionize the game and really make some noise out there.
What are some things Diddy has to change about himself? You look like the man who has everything. What does Diddy have to change about himself? Anger management issues, maybe?
The temper.
Man, I mean, one of the things is just being more of a human being in a personal way. Just working all the time, you could just become a machine. And I had to really learn to slow down and see what was going on around me and appreciate it. And I'm a work in progress as far as with that. Definitely had and still have some asshole issues that I gotta make sure that I get over. And just the way, listening to the way I speak to somebody, listening before I say it, and the effect that it can have on them, even though I just want the best for them.
I think you back to that, though. I think, at first, when you first launched and everything first came out, you was very personable. You were everywhere. You were touching the people. And then I think you moved away from that a little bit. But I see you coming back to that. I think people love that and they respect that when they actually see somebody that they look up to or a star that they can actually touch opposed to somebody that they can't.
Yes.
I think it makes it personable. So I see that stride with what you're doing with that.
Yeah. Thanks. It just gets to a time when it's just like sometimes everything could be overwhelming, and that's when you got to take a step back, because if you out there and you don't have like that control, you got to make sure that you affect people in a positive way. If you're going to leave, that's our job. If we leave out, we got to go out there to make things better, because we're so blessed, Right.
Now, historically, we've heard about you putting hands on people throughout the years. Like, what made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
What happened to the 0 to 100?
So that was a total rumor.
Yeah, what happened to the beat, the 0 to 100? They said that was your record at first. Was there any truth to that? Even there was a clip of you at a club.
Yeah. There was a 0 to 100 was initially a record that was my record, and then somehow that became just a misunderstanding, because we was working with the same producers. Honestly, it was a misunderstanding. Honestly, Drake is actually my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? As far as songwriting and albums, it's been like that for a couple of years. Meek is my boy, and at the end of the day, when it comes when it comes to the situation, it's all about the lyrics and everything. But it wasn't anything that was really that big of a deal. And
what
at the end of the day,
because you've been through some battles where they've been calling your name and saying all types of disrespectful stuff.
You went through real beef.
You went through some stuff.
Hey, real situation.
Yeah. It's not. This is not beef, and that's the beauty of it. This is really about skills. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's helpful to the game, because it makes people think about more what they're saying when they're writing.
And did you call me and say, "Hey man, he got you, bro"?
Nah. I really just stayed out of it, and I was just listening to everything like everybody else.
Now, when you say 0 to 100 was yours, you mean just the beat, or it was the hook and everything?
No, it was the beat, and then there was just a misunderstanding. But just the people that we all know and have a lot of people in common. We just sat down and was just like, just kept it moving, and that's what it's about sometimes.
Did you and Jay Prince talk? Because he got on the record and
yeah, I mean Jay Prince, he actually, been a long-term friend of mine. So me and his conversation was really a conversation, and it was almost like a funny conversation because I knew that he didn't mean it like that. So it was just like, what the, you know what I'm saying? And he was just like, man, yeah, we went too far.
So was it that Drake sent you the song? You sent Drake the song for him to get on it for you?
No, for him to ghostwrite for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the most important. Taking it. So you famously said, "Don't worry if I write rhymes, you write checks." So
yeah.
You don't have a problem. You never had a problem with ghostwriting.
No, because I feel like as an artist, you gotta your allegiance is also to the record. You know what I'm saying? Making the best record you can. And sometimes you could be in the room with somebody that has a better idea than you, and you got to be open to that. And then look at Whitney Houston. She didn't really write any of her songs, and I never apologized for any of that because I want the best record. Right. If somebody in the room could write a better record for me, I'm the one that has to go out there and pull it off, though.
But you never claimed to be the greatest MC, though.
Yeah, I'm not an MC.
In that ring.
I'm not an MC.
I'm a lyricist and a battle.
Yeah, I think everybody has to, that's not my reality, though. So I could say that, I'm not an MC, I'm not a rapper. I'm a ringmaster. I'm an entertainer. I show you and point you where to go, how to get there, what to do when you get there, how to do it. I tell
people all the time, the one thing about Diddy is Diddy's no sucker. I say, don't let the Ciroc, don't let the revolt, don't let the president, don't let the exec. Diddy's no sucker. He's the one that'll come up to you if you're a janitor or the biggest exec. Leave him alone.
What's that got to do with ghostwriting?
I'm talking about from the songs. Like, he's not the type to say that if you promise him a song, he's not going to just hold that in because you're a nice rapper. He doesn't care who you are. I've seen it time and time again.
Man said he didn't slap Drake, man.
Right. That's the story. We're sticking with it.
What about J. Cole? When was that you got into an altercation with J. Cole?
Oh, man. I mean, one of the things I want to say about all these altercations, at a certain point in my life, I was handling things in an immature way.
Right.
I had to then go from me to we, and I had to look at how much of our money I would be fucking up.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So I couldn't up our money, so I had to change and evolve.
Gotcha.
And so those mishaps are things that now, when I'm in a situation like that, I just leave it in God's hands and I pray.
You
know
let
what I'm
go
saying?
and let God.
Yeah, I let go and I let God. So all those things that happened in the past, they all 100% true. Okay, and I have no other comment about them, but they're true, and I'm putting that behind me. Okay.
Hashtag Diddy's no sucker.
Sometimes God makes Diddy grab a bottle. Sometimes he makes him grab a kettlebell. It happens.
Nah, come on. Nah. But at the end of the day, for real, all that's behind me. There's a lot of immature things going on, and right now I have nothing but love to give.
All right. Now, congratulations on your son. I see you posted a picture, 2 days ago that he's
Yes.
back to playing football.
Yes.
So, are you allowed to go to practices and stuff, or are you just going to stay away?
No, I'm not. As I know right now, I'm not allowed.
You can't talk about that situation.
He cannot talk about that situation.
You see him he almost reached for. I'm gonna slap you with it, Solomon.
He's changing. You see, he's changing. The old Diddy might have did it. He's changing.
Let me sip my aqua hydrate.
Woosah, new Diddy.
But you are allowed to skydive naked into the pool still, right? That's not a problem on campus.
Nah, I really, to be honest, man, I don't even know if I'm allowed at practice. So I guess we're gonna see when the time comes.
Don't just pop up though.
Yeah, no, I'm not just gonna pop up.
No,
but go UCLA, go Bruins, and there's just some things when you gotta understand in sports. You give your.
It's not even sports. It's fatherhood. Because I felt you.
Yeah, but I'm saying when you have a child that plays sports, you have to you actually giving your child up to those coaches, and you have to be able to take a lot. As a Combs, my sons, they have to be able to take a lot. They can't have no, soft skin, and so but I think there's a fine line too, and I think there's times when you have to just communicate and and find out what's going on and be by your children's side. And so, it was at the end of the day, it's just about communication to me. So I went there to communicate. Now, I can't speak about anything else that happened.
Right.
Was there a kettlebell involved?
I went there to communicate.
And
Nah. I mean, one of the things I tell Justin is you got to be able to handle everything, you know, that comes your way. So all of the rumors about, you know, it was a big problem. It was just a miscommunication.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do you know what this
I
is?
think that
Do you know what this is?
that's a miscommunication. Okay, and one thing you got to do is you have to be there for your kids 110%. And I'm not trying to relate these two things together. So let's make it clear. I was watching the news, and I was watching like this police officer had his knee in this little girl's head. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
the swimsuit. She had the swimsuit on.
Yeah,
They was
yeah,
swimming,
yeah. And there was like a African American middle-aged man that was there watching it happen, and I was like, it just put in me that we have to be there more for our kids. You know what I'm saying? Because whether it's in a situation like that, you can't just stand by and watch somebody, you know, do something to your kid. Right. And so, as a father, if you feel, or a mother, anybody can relate to if you feel like you have to go and straighten something out for your child.
Do you think it's a gift and a curse for you to be your child's father? Because they might treat your child, they might put more pressure on him just because they think he may feel like he's all that.
Yeah, I'll let him answer the question.
Nah, I don't think it's a curse. It's just a gift because I know he got my back, like on whatever happens. So.
Word.
But I'm sure people might be harder on you because that is your dad.
Yeah.
And they feel like, oh, you got everything and with a silver spoon.
I guess so. It's whatever.
He's like, but
"You
I'm
see
good.
me
I'm
with
happy.
it. I don't care.
He said,
Now, is it true you wanted to sue the makers of Empire? Or that was a rumor too?
Oh yeah, nah. That was a rumor. You know, I think people are allowed to take creative license if you're in the public eye. You know, and it's one of my favorite shows.
do you feel
Yeah,
it's
good
about you?
decision not having Quincy on there. I think because he talked about that.
Yeah, I mean, that was Quincy's decision. You know, all the way, and I think that, you know, for what he's trying to do, I'm proud of him for.
He's been doing
being
some
able to-
great acting
yeah.
jobs. I saw Brotherly Love and Dope.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely he blows my mind. You know, and for him as an actor, and he's gonna be one of the best actors out here.
Do you feel
in the next
Empire's
couple
about you?
years.
Because it's a bunch of similarities that mimic your life a little bit.
You know, I mean, there's similarities, I think, from different families and maybe different situations, like black and white. And, you know, as I said, when you're in the public eye, you kind of inspire different things. It could not have nothing to do about me at all. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the different point of view somebody's coming at. But, you know, when you think of powerful black family in the music industry, you know, I think our names will come up.
What's the hardest thing you've had to do to navigate through this industry, Diddy? Because you know, you've always said you can't stop. You won't stop. You always said you was going to be the last person standing. How does Diddy always come out clean?
Oh, man. The hardest thing has been to survive and keep, stay focused on keeping why you do what you do. Because there's so many distractions on so many things that have nothing to do with why I initially started doing it and why I still do it to this day. And it's my love for it. I feel like, you know, I could do something for my people. And the hardest thing is to survive, especially when you're in a situation that is a real, you know, this is a real business. It's a real, you know, this is our lives, and we're always under the microscope. So we're always fighting. And so, you know, that's the hardest thing, like, you know, I had to really deal with, is making sure I don't get lost in none of that.
All right.
Now with the album, is the album done? Is it finished? Is
He said he doesn't even know if it's going to be out.
yeah? Is
Yeah. I mean, to define an album or a single, or even, you know, the record industry right now, it can't be defined. There's so many unique and innovative opportunities to put out your music, and, you know, I want to make sure that I'm a part of that. And so that's why I wouldn't, you know, even put it just in the space of an album, because the beauty now is when you're doing records, you don't have to make that decision. You know, take your time and make the best records that you can make, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Is Bad Boy still? Is even the label still?
Yeah. Bad Boy's still a label. You know, MGK, he just sold out. You know, the theater in Best Buy last night. We went to see him. His following is incredible. You have my son right here, Christian, signed.
What's your rap name gonna be, Christian? King Combs, okay.
Yeah.
King Combs, right?
Yeah.
You just taking pops right out the way.
Yeah.
King Combs.
I don't tell him the name because I don't think they get.
King Combs, C3. Yeah.
King Combs. That got to be a lot of pressure rapping.
Are you gonna write your own stuff,
Yeah.
King Combs?
Yes, man.
Why? You got
It's because I
access to
feel
the
like
best
I feel
writers
like you're
out
gonna
there.
be a rapper, you gotta write your own stuff.
So you going for like the MC crown, not just the entertainment thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Got you.
Woo, I like that. I like that talk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Janelle Monáe, Cassie,
I told you, Janelle. We just
Los,
had Janelle.
Puff
Monáe.
Daddy and the Family.
Oh, so Los is
No, Los
Okay.
Los is on another label, but you know we still work with him.
we had him up here. Why didn't things work
And
out with
and French Montana.
French? Why didn't things work out with Los? Los was signed twice to you.
Yeah, I mean I just think it that's the game we in. You know what I'm saying? But he's still part of Bad Boy, but the
And I
game.
think
but
Los
yeah.
admitted it was more on him than on Diddy.
Yeah, but it could-
Puffy.
it
He
could
said you
be-
came back and was like, kind of
Yeah.
saved him.
Yeah. Sometimes it could be about the record company. Sometimes it's just about the timing. You know what I'm saying? And that happens at every record company.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's no underlying thing. That's just how it's playing out.
And you are going back on tour.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is really my first interview, really coming back out. And yeah, we about to be on the road and, about to be on tour. And there's different types of shows and different types of parties. But I'm bringing that energy to your city. I'm known for the party. I'm known for the positive energy, the celebration. And so we getting out there, we hitting the road, and we spreading that love.
And you taking the Bad Boy family with you, the old and new?
Yeah, we take on some dates it'll be like that. You know what I'm saying? Some dates it'll be like that. On certain cities, we're gonna give them a variation of options to choose from. You can have this party this size.
Right.
You can have this concert. You can hear 40 hits in a row.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can see some youngins, the ones that's coming up.
So
You brought your production team back together too?
Yeah,
The
definitely
Hitmen?
brought the Hitmen back together.
You got Stevie J?
Hitmen.
Yeah, Stevie J was in the studio working.
So you about to sign Jocelyn?
Oh man, but Mario Winans, Stevie J, Chucky Thompson,
Okay.
D Dot, Sean C and LV. We just all been in there cooking up, just making some great music and being free.
Is Kanye a part of that? We heard Kanye was a part
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. Kanye, he's been in the studio with us. And some days I don't know if Kanye's a hitman. Some days he's not, Kanye switch it up on you. But we've been having a good time in the studio, just getting back to producing and really being free.
You don't have to for too much commitment from people, huh? It's like if you want to be down, you want to be down. If not,
Yeah.
go on about your business.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the misconceptions, is that I've never held anybody to a contract. You could walk in my office and say, you don't want to rock with me.
I think the
And-
Locks and Mace will dispute that.
But eventually, I mean, it took 2-3 days. I want you to be free. I want you to be happy. I don't want to hold you back. If you see something else out there,
Even
go
in
get
a
it.
love contract?
In a love contract, especially, it just takes me like maybe a couple of weeks to really, really keep my word on what I'm saying.
What the hell is a love contract?
Oh, you talking about in a love?
Yeah, the love contract.
What is
Oh,
that?
no. Yeah, I want you to be. You in a love contract with me? I want you to be free. If you're not happy,
Diddy
with-
did Puffy did a interview where he talked about marriage, and he said he's down for a love contract, but not necessarily.
Oh, he don't want to get married. He don't want to
Marriage.
sign the paperwork over it.
Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to promise on nothing I can't deliver.
Mm-hmm.
What I can deliver, I've broken this down. What I can deliver out of a pie
Mm-hmm.
is I could promise you that if I'm in a relationship with you, like 25% of your time, you're gonna just like feel like, oh man, I hate being here. Oh man, I hate this guy. Oh man, he cheated on me. He lied on me. That's 25%. You know what I'm saying? But then there's 75% of I'm gonna make you the happiest woman in the whole wide world. I'm gonna be there to support your dreams. I'm gonna be there to hold you, listen to you. I'm gonna be there to be your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you'll smile the most. You know who I am. This is what it is. 25%, 75%. Which deal would you choose?
Now, for most of you guys, don't try this at home.
Don't try that at home.
Because
you gotta be
this
worth
probably
$1
isn't
billion
gonna work for you.
to get that on.
No, you have to be honest. Marriage is about honesty.
not try this at home.
Marriage is about honesty. This is a different type of marriage. Let's go into a new time, a different type of marriage. Married men in here don't get, flustered. Let's be honest.
Charlamagne said, damn.
I'm bringing 25% of some bullshit Okay.
Now, can she tell you 25% of the time you're gonna say the same thing to her and feel the same way, and
But,
the other
yeah.
75% of the time you'll be happy?
Yeah, but try this. If she could promise me that 75% of the time, I'll take that.
Nah,
Be-
girls
be-
can't cheat.
Because what?
And she can do the other 25%.
You can't let the girls cheat, Diddy. No.
Nah. I didn't say. That was my list.
Oh, that's your list.
Oh, so our list is different.
Yeah, her list. Maybe I'm just talking about me. I can only speak for me. And what I could offer is that happiness. Because if not, then you are in a 50-50 situation, young lady. You are marrying somebody, you're in a 50-50 situation. And the statistics, you know what I'm saying? You have to weigh your options. And I think that's 25% of bullshit. That's what you're gonna give me. And I can get 75%, and you are the great. I'm gonna take that.
Damn right.
Can you forgive a woman for cheating? No, don't you try this at home. Now, can you forgive a woman for cheating? Though?
Yeah, I've had to.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had to. I mean, shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but girls ain't supposed to move like that.
What?
And especially
Yeah,
when you're in
nah.
the game, like imagine say you Diddy, right? And your girl
He is.
cheat with a rapper, like
Yeah.
an up and coming rapper. You
Yeah.
man, you can't have that,
Yeah,
man.
but you know something? We do it as men. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's perfect, and we be lying to ourselves if we don't think that. Or you don't really know women if you don't think that they make mistakes like we make mistakes.
We're all
They
human.
have desires, they have lust and things like that. And
Especially if you've messed up. And
no.
then
I'm not saying.
sometimes-
Yeah. Don't be me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do what I do. But I mean, you asked the question. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I've been cheated on before, and I would forgive somebody if they really, they were really sorry, because shit happens.
You ain't get cheated on by your girl.
I wouldn't advise that though.
I wouldn't advise it.
and think about cheating here. Think about cheating on me.
Definitely not doing that. Definitely not.
But are you
doing
honest
that.
to the point where you say, okay, I'm about to go do this?
Yeah,
or
and so
is it to the point
y'all
where
know
she
I'm
finds
not.
out?
This is not none of my somebody new. This is
Old
this,
relationship.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
an
old
old
stuff.
relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Just say it. It's not
Shout out-
Cassie.
Yeah, it's definitely not Cassie,
Okay.
and it's an older relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You and Cassie, before y'all were real quiet.
but I also want to say I cheated too, and I cheated too.
We figured that.
we know that one. Diddy.
Yeah,
we
we
know that one.
we assumed.
We assumed that one. We knew that one.
Never thought otherwise. Okay.
You and Cassie are getting a lot closer. How's that relationship? Because before it was apart, now y'all together in pictures. You look happy. She looks happy.
Yeah, it's just in my personal life, I like to just keep it private, and so and then as you become closer and more comfortable, and it's like you can't be watching every camera and stuff like that. Then so that's the way it's always been. We've always been close like that. You know what I'm saying? And just sometimes you get tired of ducking and hiding.
what I meant
Just from
to-
the cameras.
Now, you know what I meant to ask to go off that subject? Are you on that subject still? Because I had another question.
I was never talking about
okay.
it.
Question. This is what I want to know. On the Meek Mill diss record, this just made me think of it. He had you talking on it. Did you do that beforehand, or that was an old track?
Were those old vocals?
Nah,
old
that
vocals,
was
or
something. That was something from
before that?
Instagram.
Okay.
I didn't even know about that, and
Oh.
when I was listening to this record, I was like, damn, that voice. What is that? Where did I hear that from?
So he didn't get clearance.
Nah, he didn't ask me for the job. I mean, he just but I felt he probably felt he had permission because we rock with each other, so it's all good. He got off of Instagram. He was inspired by it. It's all good. But I'm not in the middle of that. I don't want.
Yeah,
nothing-
put you,
I don't want-
it made it
No,
look,
no.
put you in a weird space.
Hey, yo,
though.
Drake, please don't do no back to back to back. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I see you, Six God. It wasn't me.
Now, Revolt Music Conference. Tell us about that. The 15th through the 18th.
Revolt Music Conference in beautiful Miami Beach
I'm gonna put the kettlebell away
at the
too.
Fountain Blue. At the Fountain Blue. We had this our second year having this music conference. This is definitely going to be a great year. The Revolt Music Conference is about really empowering people that really want to make something of themselves, empowering you with the information, empowering you with the right group of people that you can honestly network with. Last year, we had everybody from Guy Osseri to
Jimmy Iovine.
Jimmy Iovine,
Bob Pittman.
Bob Pittman, the list, the head of Spotify, the list just goes on and on and on, from everything from digital to media to music. And so the way we do it is we make sure that people that are coming, the people that want to learn. And so we're more of a combination of really going to a master class for the weekend, but then also having the backdrop of Miami being there. And last year was a huge success, and it's something we're gonna do every year. So if you didn't come last year, make sure y'all come. Get your tickets at the revoltmusicconference.com. Revoltmusicconference.com. It's October 15th to the 18th at the Fountain Blue, and it's also called AKA Puff Daddy Weekend in Miami.
Charlamagne had a little incident
Mace
last year.
You just tossed Mace out of a restaurant.
It didn't go so well.
You should ban CDs though from the Revolt Music Conference, because a lot of people just come there to give out CDs and they're not actually learning and taking in what they should be taking.
Yeah.
You should ban
It's hard
all
to ban
CDs.
that though.
I'm not
Ban
banning
CDs.
any hustle whatsoever. I'm not banning.
Ban them CDs.
I'm not banning, like, because you got to understand, everybody, they don't have the money to get in, you know. And we do, one of the things we do is we also do a certain percentage of tickets to college kids, because we think it's important to really make sure we leave a legacy behind in the music space. And but it wouldn't be a music conference if somebody didn't come to you with a CD. We don't want people or a hard drive, or, you know what I'm saying?
Some thumb drives on.
Thumb drive, yeah. And because that would take away that thing from the game, man. I had to hustle to get somebody to listen to my music. I remember that day that they took it. I remember that second that they called me. I remember that moment when I heard it on the radio. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to skip that part of it. And I think, you know, Revolt Music Conference is about the people that are trying to get to that place, to their dream by any means necessary, but also putting the work in to do it.
I'm glad you said that it's like a master class and people come for information, because a lot of people think they're coming to get put on. Like, I'm going to come, I'm going to
Right,
get,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
They
going to get
really need to come
discovered.
there and learn. It's not necessarily about getting put on. Learn the game, learn the industry.
I left with a whole bag of CDs, and I will say this: make sure you do something that stands out. If you're gonna come there and you're an artist and you want to promote yourself, make sure you do something a little different, because there's a lot of stuff that don't give me a blank CD with a piece of paper on it. Just make sure your presentation is set up well. But I learned a lot. I got a lot of money-making connections from the Revolt Music Conference last year.
Okay. So would you advise the people out there to be at the Revolt Music Conference?
A great time. I learned a lot. I went to the panels. I went to the dinners. I got to hear Jimmy Iovine speak about starting Beats by Dre. That was fascinating to me. So
it was a good conversation. And then at night you could always have a lot of fun. The clubs are always popping. So it was both.
It was like you learn and then you had some fun.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's October 15th to the 18th. Go to revoltmusicconference.com to get your tickets and your passes for the weekend. It's going to sell out, y'all. And one thing I want to say is that I love that a majority of the people, like how you were saying, MV, a majority of the people really came there with the intention to learn something. Mm-hmm. So I agree with you. Come there to make sure somebody hears your music. But one of the things that's lost in the game is people don't know really this business of music. They just want to get hot. They just want to have a record. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get a brown bag one day. And it's important, if you empower yourself with the knowledge, you could be something that's bigger than that and last in the game as long as me one day.
Now, how are you aging gracefully, Diddy? Like, cause you one of the few that's aging gracefully out here. A lot of rappers get older, they start looking washed and crazy.
Yeah, I drink a lot of aqua hydrate. I keep myself.
Oh God.
I have an aqua hydrate Ciroc diet that I'm on that turns your age backwards.
I feel like your kids keep you young too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think it's in your spirit, like, walking with God, when God is all up in you and your glow and your energy and you ain't letting nothing touch you, you just look. And you don't have no frowns. You don't wrinkle. You know what I'm saying? You age backwards. You keep shining.
Yeah, you don't seem like you're trying to keep up with the kids. I mean, every night we see you get naked and jump off a balcony.
Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo, check this out. Charlamagne, I'm number one, man. I'm number one. I ain't got to keep up with nobody. Whatever I'm doing, I'm showing them how to do it, man.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. So I just stay young. And I reverse everything. It's just cocoa butter and water, man, and feeling good and spreading them vibrations. It takes all the hate out of you. So if you see anybody that's scrunched, we can know anybody scrunched up like this. Big old, just scrunched up. Yeah, you just be mad. You know any recording artists out there like that? Yeah. They start look like they 55. I'm smiling too much. Look at me.
I see the bling on the tooth.
Yeah. You see me shining. Keeps you younger. And positive energy keeps you younger.
One thing you said that's real, man. It's like the OGs, you've done it. So it's like you're the trendsetter. These young kids want to be like y'all. So
yeah. I'm not really on the whole thing of one against the other. I'm just me. I'm not gonna stunt what you're doing, whether you're 16 or whether you're 50. So I don't get really caught up in the older cats versus the younger cats. You know what I'm saying? I just, I'm my own competition. Right. And that's that. And I just keep on just trying to show them how to do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Whoever that is, that's my job.
Who is Diddy compete? I don't say competing, but who are you competing with now? Like who's a bar for you? Because you think of you think of Dr. Dre, you think of Jay-Z. Those are the peers. Like, who else?
Honestly, me. Honestly, and that's not being cocky. Honestly, I have to look at my body of work from running marathons, starring on Broadway, being the first cat on the cover of Forbes, putting out all this music and sit and listen to a playlist for like 20 minutes. And, also different things that I have planned for just changing the world in a positive way. So I look at all of that when I'm getting up to start my day, and that's my biggest competition. Everything that I did done set me up. Sometimes I'm not set up in a way to just succeed. Because I know I got to work 10 times harder because of all the stuff that I did. Right. And I love it. I love my job. I love doing that. And in order for me to keep going to another height, I can't be looking at what nobody else is doing. I need to be focused on what I have to get done and this crazy dream I have in my head to have a positive impact on the world.
So you don't pay, nothing else inspires you? You don't like a Drake Beats deal or
no.
Over title?
No, I'm inspired by all that. Anything that we doing, I'm inspired by my people. I'm inspired by this whole hip-hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Like what we doing right now, I'm proud and I love what we doing and how we getting down. I love seeing y'all brands. I love following everybody on Instagram and seeing them out there doing something, trying to make something of themselves. And so I'm inspired by all that, especially a lot of the young and up-and-coming different labels and different crews and cliques and MCs and also artists that are now starting to do things that are just really so different and not just following what's going on. And so seeing the start of people's dreams, that inspires me. Do you
ever give financial advice to any of the young artists? Because a lot of the artists try to keep up with you, especially with the gram. They'll try to stunt and do what Diddy do, but they don't have Diddy money.
He slowed down a lot with stunting. I don't even want to call it stunting, but I call it encouragement. I like looking at, you look at it, if you ever look at Swiss Beats or you look at Diddy's gram, you see things that you might not be able to touch that inspire me to work harder. Like you look at it, his LA mansion or his Jersey house, and you see things like, damn, I can get that. He came from the same place I came from.
Exactly.
No stopping me from getting there. So that's encouragement to me.
Yeah. I do the stuff to get you motivated, you know what I'm saying, and to inspire and show that it can be done, because I do come from the same place that everybody comes from that's in this room,
Do you think you'll ever write a book or something to tell the true Diddy story, like just to eliminate any misconception somebody may have?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that comes a part of it, that you get a chance to, autobiograph your own story and tell what it is. But, man, we just celebrated our 20th anniversary. Yeah. And I was like, Dad, what? It's like, I'm so blessed, like 20 years of still being able to move the world and do things that affect people, right? And and not play myself, not play myself to get it, not do nothing to play myself and be so thirsty that I got to do something like that besides work hard and get up and get it every day and evolve.
Does it ever bother you when people say things like a Diddy is the devil?
Nah, that doesn't affect me, because I'm God's son. I'm His chosen one. Right. I came here to do what I do. I came here to show you that it could be done.
Well, there we go.
I appreciate you joining us.
Yes.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Puff Daddy Jr.
Yeah.
It's not King Puff Combs. Daddy Jr. That's King Combs.
That's King Combs right there.
Yeah.
Maybe you should call yourself the Prince, though. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Let Daddy be the king for a while.
It's too late now.
Be Prince Combs.
No, I always aspire to be the king,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no doubt. And shout out, but heavy is the head that wears the crown, son. So that's why he next me and beside me. I'm going to raise him. I'm going to raise all my kids. And shout out to the Breakfast Club. Thank y'all for being a part of the Revolt, family. I love what y'all do, and
really?
I
we get some
feel
tweets every now and then.
Yeah, we could get, but something. I honestly, with my whole thing, I like to let y'all live. You know what I'm saying? And y'all do your thing. This is the Breakfast Club show. You know what I'm saying? But we will be stepping it up on promotions and stuff like that. We wanted to make sure also that we had that bandwidth. You know what I'm saying? With that AT&T deal, now we in more homes. Right. And so, I'm just proud to have y'all, and thanks for having me, guys.
See you in October.
Hey, yo, and the single finna get loose. Make sure y'all keep on rocking that one. Thank y'all for the love on that, man. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to have fun. Oh man, of course. Of course.
You got that? Yeah.
Hey yo, check it out. Hold on. I told y'all I went from me to we.
All right.
Okay. And if we ain't getting money, it don't make no sense. Hey man, I want to get money with you.
I get $100?
You know what I'm saying? I've learned.
$100?
Do it.
No problem.
Don't you do
He
it.
said no problem.
I don't carry cash.
Who got the cash?
Hey,
Somebody
now.
got it.
James Cruz got the
Perez,
cash.
you got it?
James
Cruz?
Cruz got it.
Yeah, but yo, finna get loose. Thank you to the station for playing it. It's going back to that, y'all. To the DJs for supporting it, and to the people for dancing to it.
We'll see you in October.
All right.
Revolt Music Conference.
It's Breakfast Club.
Sus One in the house.
Puff Daddy.
Revolt. The only place you can see the Breakfast Club every morning live, right here on Revolt TV. Yeah.